absent.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda, in-city council vote, approving the filing of legislation to lower the requisite voting age for all local municipal elections from 18 years of age to 17 years of age. Whereas the City of Lowell desires to reduce the requisite voting age from 18 years of age to 17 years of age for all local municipal elections, and whereas Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 51, Section 1, currently requires citizens to be 18 years of age or older to vote in all state and local elections, and whereas the City of Lowell is petitioning the General Court for passage of legislation which would allow citizens 17 years of age or older to vote in all City of Lowell municipal elections, and whereas a majority vote of approval by the Lowell City Council is required for the filing of this petition. Now therefore be it voted by the City Council of the City of Lowell as follows: that the City Council of the City of Lowell, by a majority vote, hereby authorizes and approves the filing of special legislation to read as follows: an act allowing citizens 17 years of age or older to vote in City of Lowell municipal elections, be it enacted by the Senate and House of Representatives in General Court assembled and by the authority of the same as follows. Section 1, notwithstanding Section 1 of Chapter 51 of General Laws or any other general or special law to the contrary, every citizen 17 years of age or older, not being a person under guardianship or incarcerated in a correctional facility due to a felony conviction, and not being temporarily or permanently disqualified by law because of corrupt practices in respect to elections, who is a resident in the city or town where he or she claims the right to vote at the time he or she registers, and who has complied with the requirements of this chapter, may have his or her name entered on the list of voters in the City of Lowell and may vote therein in any election for offices in the City of Lowell. Section 2, the provisions of this act shall take effect upon its passage by the voters of the City of Lowell. Second reading by title. In City Council vote, approving the filing of legislation to lower the requisite voting age for all local municipal elections from 18 years of age to 17 years of age. Motion to approve by Councilor Murphy, second by Councilor Mercia. Any discussion? Councilor Mendonça.
Yeah, I'd just like to recognize that once again we have a large number of our
I believe we have 9 registered to speak, actually.
Okay, well, recognize that they're here and thank for their participation.
Thank you. The clerk will call your name when you're...
Sean Teray.
Do I have to give my age? I mean my address? Oh, all right. Hi, my name is Shauna Terry, and I'm a 17-year-old senior at Lowell High.
And hi, my name is Born Yu. I'm a 16 and a junior at Lowell High.
And we're all here tonight because we greatly support the idea of lowering the voting age in Lowell to 17. Us teens in Lowell, Massachusetts are directly affected by the decision that local government makes. We feel as if the decisions that are made in this city are going to affect us. Why can't we have a say in the decisions while they're being made? As most of you already know, Lowell is a city of firsts. With the Industrial Revolution back in the 1800s, the mill girls fighting for equal pay rights, and Lowell's unique cultural diversity. Since Lowell already has a tradition of being first, we should continue this tradition by being the first to extend democracy to 17-year-olds. Back in 2009, we held a candidates forum at UTEC, which had over 200 teens from the city in attendance, and those were only the teens that we outreach to. There were plenty of more teens that are out there waiting for a voice. This forum was where the idea of lowering the voting age to 17 was born. A couple of reasons why this is a significant issue is because youth voices aren't heard as much as we'd like them to be. Also, young people don't turn out to vote nearly as much as adults do.
If anybody in this room was wondering why the idea of lowering the voting age in Lowell from 18 to 17 is a good idea, it's good because more teenagers will already be registered and voting in Lowell before they turn 18. And I've stated before that 18 is like a really big transition in your life because you're graduating from high school, you're going off to college, or the military, doing whatever you're going to do after high school. And also we can get more teenagers and young adults in Lowell to be more civically engaged. And so with all of this being said, there are also other reasons why we'd like to lower the voting age from 18 to 17. Teens pay billions of dollars a year in taxes, which is also taxation without representation. Most teenagers can drive by the age of 16, You can be sentenced to court as an adult by the age of 14, and by the age of 17, you can voluntarily enlist to fight in the armed forces. We once again would like to thank you, City Council, for your support, hard work, and dedication to our youth voices and to this campaign to expand democracy to youth in Lowell. As we're moving forward in our campaign, our next step is to bring this movement as young people to the State House in Boston, as we remain committed to making this change happen in Lowell. We look forward as young people to making Lowell, Massachusetts the first city ever to allow 17-year-olds to vote in municipal elections. If you support this, Lowell, let me hear ya. Thank you.
Simone Robinson.
Hi. Oh, sorry. I'm Simone Robinson, and I'm a member of a statewide teen coalition called Teens Leading the Way, which is coordinated by UTEC. Right now in Teens Leading the Way, we're currently working on a civics campaign, which is to put civics classes in the public high schools across the state of Massachusetts as a graduation requirement. And one of the main reasons why we're doing this is because we feel that the results of this could this could result in the students having better civic habits when they graduate and continue on in the future. We also feel that by lowering the voting age to 17, that it will also result in having better civics habits when you're an adult. Like Born had said earlier, when you're 18, you're worrying about graduating high school and applying and preparing for college, and as well as taking on the responsibilities of the real world as a now legal adult. The last thing that they're going to be worried about is how to research information on upcoming elections and where to register and how to register to vote and things like that. So we have the unique opportunity to catch them at 17 while they're still in high school and don't have all those responsibilities that an 18-year-old would have to vote. And this will most likely increase the voter turnout for the next year when they do turn 18 and for future years to come. Also, someone had mentioned in the last meeting last week that we should still feel empowered as youth because we can come in here and voice our opinions, but we would like more than that. We would like to voice our opinions and also have them be counted. And knowing that the leaders of our communities support us in wanting that makes us want it that much more. So thank you.
Tommy Sand.
Good evening. Oh, sorry. Good evening, City Council, councilors, and good evening, Mayor. My name is Tommy Sam, and I'm part of the workforce at UTEC, United Teen Equality Center. And last week, I addressed to the City Council about changing the voting age to 17, though, and I believe this because I feel that the youth right now, though, and the teens of Lowell should have their opinions on politics inputted, though, because I feel like, as of right now, though, it's not how it was back then, though, in Lowell, and it wasn't how it was back then years ago. Right now, in the state that we're in, we have a black president, Barack Obama, and nobody in the States, nobody in the world, nobody in this building would have suspected that, and he's all about change. And that's what we're here in Lowell and what UTEC, all of us together, we're like a family. That's what we're trying to do. And to show you our appreciation, and I thank you for your support, the City Council, the Mayor, everybody. To show your support, I would like to tell you a little bit about me and how much this really means to us. Growing up in the South Streets of San Bernardino, California was really hard for me, and I didn't have much. I grew up where there was a lot of gang violence, drugs, and alcohol abuse was really pushed on us. And because of that, I was put in like a solitary confinement state of mind, and I couldn't wake up from it. And then I moved to Lowell, and UTEC with open arms came up to me, and they treated me like a family. They gave me a job to support my family, and they gave me an education to help benefit myself. And now I'm up here talking to you, and I can honestly say that it's not a privilege to talk to you, it's an honor. And I speak for everybody here, and we sincerely mean that. And, you know, I love UTEC, I love family, I love Lowell itself, and I love the community. And I'm doing this to benefit not just for us, but for everybody here. And personally, though, I'd like to share this with everybody. I have a 5-year-old daughter at home, and, you know, growing up, I wasn't there for her because of the state that I was in. And to know that my daughter can grow up and be part of something this powerful, this is something great that we're doing right here. We're doing this to benefit everybody, you know, their children, our children. And to know that my daughter can be part of that, you know, it almost brings tears to my eyes, but I'm not gonna cry. Can't do that. And I just want you to know that I really appreciate it, and, you know, I really thank you for this. And I do want you to know that there is a lot of input out there, though, and right now teens are really into politics, though. And when I was younger, I was into politics and I wanted change, but my voice couldn't be reached, though. I couldn't be heard because of, you know, my age, because I was 17, because I was a teenager, because I was young. They didn't want the input of a teenager. They didn't see that. But because of you guys support us now, all that can change. And that really means a lot to us, though. And I sincerely, you know, appreciate it, though. And if we are given the chance to change the voting age to 17, I could promise you this. You know, everybody here promises you this, that we will make a change, though, and we will try our best and our hardest to make a change for everybody in Lowell and for our children's children. And 3 years is too long. I don't want to wait. That's 3 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mayor. Thank you, City
Thank
Council.
you.
Tanisha Laporte.
Excuse me, I'm extremely nervous. I get really nervous when... My name is Tanisha Laporte. I am currently getting my GED at UTEC, and I am involved with the Youth Reaching Out as a part of the Youth Violence Prevention Coalition. I wanted to speak to you because I wanted to thank you. I believe that lowering the voting age to 17 will open opportunities for the youth, opportunities that I didn't have. You are all giving us the opportunity to make history, not only to make history, but to contribute to the opening of hundreds of young minds. I'm sorry. If this petition passes, 17-year-olds in Lowell can find justice in voting booths instead of the streets. This is an opportunity for their voices not only to be heard, but a chance for their ideas and inputs to be put into action. If I were still 17, I'd run at the chance to vote. Making a change is all I've ever wanted to do, helping the world to be a better place and helping them to understand the youth. Well, at this point, I'm proud to say I'm here making a change to, instead of helping the youth help themselves, they can just speak up on their own by voting. Getting everyone involved in the right instead of the wrong. Letting them know that when a door closes, a window is still open. This window might be a small window, but it just might be enough to squeeze through. Thank you.
Thank you.
Angel Suero.
Hello, my name is Angel Sora, and I'm going to read an official statement from Edward Ross Merrick, headmaster at Lowell High School. December 14, 2010. I am pleased to lend my support to a group of Lowell High School students who are working in favor of a proposal to lower the voting age to 17 for municipal elections in Lowell. I am not a resident of Lowell myself, but I am very happy to see students taking this initiative in local government and seeking a higher level of responsibility and civic involvement. Election after election, we hear reports of low voter turnout numbers. But here, we have a group of students who wish to be included, who wish to become involved, and who wish to have a voice on issues that can directly affect them. The research itemizes numerous issues that directly affect youth as young as 14 years old. I would support their effort to have the local voting age reduced to 17 years old, and whether the campaign is ultimately approved or not, I applaud their work on this issue. Respectfully submitted, Edward J. Rosmerick, Headmaster, Lowell High School.
Colleen Kirksky.
Hi, my name is Carlene Kirksey. I represent Lowell and Teens Leading the Way, which is a statewide coalition of youth across Massachusetts. I'm also a youth organizer at UTEC, the United Teen Equality Center. Being able to participate in this movement with a group of statewide youth organizers show that we are truly dedicated to what we do, and we have strong voices and opinions that are to be heard. Teens Leading the Way is currently working on a civics campaign to put it in our schools, and I believe that teens in high school should be educated in civics. Having civics in our high schools as a graduation requirement will give us the opportunity to be civically engaged in our community. Also, it gives more knowledge on our rights as a youth and the knowledge of our government and how it works. I feel having civics in our schools will have more teens be active or have an interest in voting. This goes hand in hand with lowering the voting age to 17, because not only will we be learning about civics, but we will be putting it into action, and not just as students, but as citizens. On behalf of all the communities represented in Teens in the Way, Boston, Everett, Worcester, Springfield, Holyoke, Haverhill, and Lowell, thank you, City of Lowell, for taking these steps to extend democracy to young people.
Andres Varga.
Good evening. My name is Andres Vargas, and these are my friends Zandre and Xavier. We come from Haverhill. We're actually a part of Teens Leading the Way as well. I know you heard it's a statewide coalition, and we're really pushing for the civics course to be reintroduced into high schools as a requirement to graduate. And we feel that combined with lowering the voting age to 17, we can create a brighter future for Massachusetts through our educated youth, and by doing so, we'll become engaged politically and within our communities. So on behalf of TLTW, all the way from eastern Massachusetts to western Massachusetts, all areas of Massachusetts, we just would like to say that we're ready to fight for this movement, and all the way up to the State House and beyond that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Corey Boykins.
Done. Okay, those are the speakers that were registered. I want to thank you for participating in your government. What's the wish of the council?
Move approval.
Move approval by Councilor Martin, seconded by Councilor Elliott. Any discussion? Roll call.
Councilor Mercia.
Yes.
Mayor Milanazzo.
Yes.
Councilor Murphy.
Yes.
Councilor Broderick. Councilor Caulfield.
No.
Councilor Dakota.
Yes.
Councilor Elliott.
Yes.
Councilor Martin.
Yes.
Councilor Mendonça.
Yes.
7 yeas, 1 nay, 1 absent.
Thank you again for being here.